We're now going to touch base with CEO of Electronics Mart, Karan Bajaj, who's now joining us live on the show. Good morning. Should we begin with what Jeff Bezos has broken the internet with? Advising Americans to not buy fridges, TVs because of the recession that's coming up. Talk to us a bit about the demand situation. How is that progressing?
So I think demand is still there. We've seen a major growth coming in the Diwali season. The festival season was quite good, starting from Onam, then Dussehra, and then Diwali. So I think we're quite optimistic of how the market is going to turn out. And definitely, yes, after Diwali, post-Diwali, there is a little spoiler in the market where, the sales go down a little bit. But then we are expecting sales to come up by the second or third week of December, once Christmas sets in. So I think we're looking for a good business ahead.
Okay, so let's see how the Christmas sales go. The festive season, the market, of course, has been factored in. These are always very seasonal quarters and seasonally good quarters as well. I also thought you would be one of the best people to check this with. From Diwali time, you've heard so much about the 5G rollout, right? It started with the Prime Minister announcing it, then companies have come out with their plans. From the customer's perspective, have things changed? Are they coming looking for 5G-enabled handsets, 5G-enabled devices? Do they understand what 5G is?
Yes, definitely yes. And a lot of the major metros in the country are going to be ready for the 5G rollout soon. So a lot of customers are walking into the store, checking out devices on 5G and understanding when and how it's going to be. So I think very soon, at least in the bigger cities, we'll be seeing the jump from 4G to 5G devices. And a lot of companies have already started rolling out 5G devices. So I think people are now already buying 5G devices, most of them, especially in the high-end premium phone segment, where people are already buying 5G, and then going forward, we'd be seeing the transmission coming in from 4G to 5G completely.
What is the trend when we are debating this urban versus rural trend? There are indications which indicate that the rural economy is suffering. Token sizes are under pressure. Since you have a mix of both urban and semi-urban, how is that changing your business?
So the tier 2, tier 3 cities where we operate today, we don't see that, there is a fall in demand. Definitely, yes, the premium mix would be a little higher in the urban cities compared to the tier 2, tier 3 cities. But then, like, this festive season was an example where post-COVID, we saw a bounce back on the tier 2, tier 3 city expansion that we were doing, and the stores that we had opened up in that area have performed really well. And the product mix also was very similar to what we would see back home in the metros. And I think going forward, once the 5G is available there, once people see the best of retail, the best of products, and best of technology being showcased in their cities as well, I think there is going to be a demand getting generated, especially for the premium product segment. Definitely, yes, there has been a little slowdown on the entry-level products across categories, and that is more to do with people upgrading themselves for large-screen televisions, for fully automatic machines or bigger size refrigerators. So that definitely, yes, that's a trend. And globally, if you see, a lot of these entry-level products are out-of-life products. People actually taken fully automatic machines today. A lot of these other products like CBUs or side-by-side refrigerators are more prominent across the globe compared to a direct cool refrigerator.
Your understanding on the customer behavior. There was a sugar rush which happened after the normalization of COVID. All of us wanted to upgrade. There was this revenge shopping which in a sense was visible. This year is the full year when we've actually went out and really celebrated the festivals. What are the chances that a lot of trends which may look good and firm may actually be challenged next year because of inflation, because of the fact that you bought that fridge in the house, you don't need to replace it, because of the fact that sugar rush or revenge shopping, which was a one-time phenomenon, that is also over?
Correct. So definitely, yes, we have to, when we balance out things, you have to, keep in mind how the future is going to be. You've got to make sure that, you balance out your expense right, you balance out your marketing and your positioning right for the future as well. And that is very important. So we definitely would be planning out our summer season. We would be planning out our next festival seasons and make sure that, we would be in line with the demand so that, we don't burden ourselves, and make sure that we give out the best technology and the best product out to the customer. So that is how the expansion and that is how the growth for the company has also been in line. And that is how we plan for the future as well. So we will be considering all of those things and making sure that, we would be very comfortable passing out to that period if that comes in.
Right, Karan. Great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for highlighting where the business is headed next. Good speaking with you.
Thank you. Thank you.